Good morning. Happy Friday, January 10th, giving my trade review for today. This is the company that I traded, VMAR, Vision Marine Technologies Incorporated. This was my first choice, and I actually used a different signal than I usually use to get in on this one. And I got in at 631. This candle here got in at $3.37. But you can see I had to do some wrestling on this one. I did wind up, I averaged down twice on this trade. First time I averaged was at 644. This candle here, I bought some shares. I bought shares at $3.15, and that put me at needing anything above $3.26 to get out. And it, kind of channeled, and it still didn't quite get to where I needed it to get to. Even on that wick, it just wasn't, it wouldn't let me out on that wick. And then it started bottoming out, and I'm like, oh, what's going on here? I did buy another set of shares on the 715 candle. I bought at $2.81, and that needed me to get anything above $3.13 to get out. And it just kept dropping. Like it got pretty low. Like I think it got all the way down to like 225. Like you could see some really, like, 225, 215. Like it got down there, and I'm like, oh boy, what's going on here? I looked at the future charts to see if things were going to turn around, and things were going to turn around. So I said, well, let me just wait and see what happens once the markets open. And I was looking at my phone, and I saw right about here, like the 928. I'm like, man, this is at $2.30. I'm almost a dollar down. I think I may need to get myself out. And then I just said, you know what, stay with your first mind, see what happens. And then I got an alert because I wasn't looking at the charts, but I had an alert on Webull to alert me if it gets, if it gets above $3.13. And I got a ping on my phone, and I think it was on this candle here on the 942. So I went in, I looked, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I can get out. So I got out on this candle with the win, and it actually got above what I needed the first, the from that original or the second average. And then it also got up to above what I needed originally, the $3.37. But I got the win. That's all that matters. That one was, a little tricky, or just a little intestinal fortitude. It was, just working through that, and feeling comfortable with the decision that I made, the entry that I made. But, wasn't expecting it to drop like that. And I didn't realize that today was earnings for them. So they actually had earnings today as well. And earnings must have worked out, or must have helped. Let me see, I'll click this. Mm, They were looking to be down, but regardless, it was in my favor. So that was good for me. I did do an option trade. I got a win there as well. Done for the day. Recapping for the week. Everything is good. Got all wins. I'll be back at it on Monday. Enjoy the weekend.